I am live. Alright. So what's everybody up to today? My name is Kunchi. You are watching Cooking with Kunchi. And today I'm going to cook a tri-tip. So I have a tri-tip that's been dry for a few hours. It's been sitting at room temperature inside for about 2 hours now. We are ready to go. Alright, we're gonna cook this on the Weber kettle. I got the 22-inch. I'm gonna fire this up. I have a little bit of charcoal left. From the other day. What's up, Broseph? Out here grinding.
What you doing?
What you up to? I don't know what I'm cooking tomorrow yet.
Bro, you see the cat? Right here. Right here.
Oh shit. He lives
Shit, bro.
he lives here now.
We feed it. It's cool.
Alright.
It's cool cat, man. I like it. Cat.
Okay.
Stay outside there. Try to come in the house.
He wants somewhere to live.
The garage, the front door yesterday when we came home,
Yeah.
he was at the front door trying to reach up the door handle.
What?
Like, hey, let me in. Yeah.
Damn. Alright.
That's pretty funny hanging out up there. Dude, I have no idea it's out here. That's good.
She really lost her mind already.
Oh my gosh, she'll lose her shit. It's ridiculous.
I don't know, man. What do you think I should cook tomorrow?
I don't know. Not Thanksgiving.
No, I'm kind of thinking soup.
Oh yeah?
Like I don't know. I have a bunch of turkey stock. So I don't know. I'm gonna figure something out. Maybe a Thanksgiving soup.
Egg noodles or something?
Huh?
Turkey soup with some egg noodles?
Yeah, I got the ham bone. So I don't know. I could do it with some red beans. Like how I do a Jamaican soup.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that. Maybe throw some turkey wings in there.
Yeah.
You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a turkey wing soup, bro. Later. Yo, what's up, everybody? So we got the fire going in the Weber kettle. We're gonna let this go for a little bit here. I think we should give it a little bit more fire. Seconds. So boom. We're gonna leave this wide open for now. And then we're gonna add the lid. And we're gonna pop that open. Alright, we're gonna allow this to come up to temp. I want to see about 300 on the thermometer. Once I see 300, I know I'm good. I'm ready because I'm cooking about 250, 275. Even if I see 350, I'm gonna be alright. Alright. What's up? Your vector editor. What's up, baby? But we got a tri-tip here. Just with some salt. We dry brined it since this morning. What's up?
Let me give my sexy man a hug.
You're loving me right now. That's nice.
Yeah, with that backwards hat thing. Like.
My wife likes a backwards hat, guys. I'm gonna have to rock it more often.
Can I steal a kiss before you go?
Yeah, sure. What up? Alright, so this is the rub that I'm using. Like my caption said, ask me a question. Ask me some questions, man. What are you guys doing for barbecue? What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving, I mean? Let me know what's going on. What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? So I wash my hands every time I touch the meat, and then I'm gonna go touch something else. Like my seasoning bottles, I don't really wash my hands to touch the seasoning bottles. I just wipe these off. But I don't want to like be touching a bunch of stuff around the house, around the kitchen. So I wash my hands a lot when I'm in the kitchen. Most times when I'm outside, I'm wearing gloves. Like you see, like these. I wear these gloves. But, you know, I'm not doing that right now. Like, this is just a steak. It's not wet. It's not, like, slippery or nothing, so I don't need to put gloves on. I just wash my hands, come out here, start doing this. I will go back inside, wash my hands when I'm done. Just so, you know? Hanging with your wife's family. What are you doing this year, man? This is gonna be a sad Thanksgiving. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Pizza and wings for Thanksgiving. What are you afraid about? First year cooking for Thanksgiving? Is that what you're doing? You know, anybody who's afraid of cooking this Thanksgiving, and this is your first time cooking this Thanksgiving, I think what you should think about is this is your first opportunity to either do it right or do it wrong. But next year is your opportunity to do it better, right? So just give it all you got, right? Do your best. Don't try to do anything crazy. Don't do anything that you're not comfortable with. Don't overdo it. Don't overthink it. You need to cook the bird. The breast meat needs to be between 155 and 165. You pull that off. If you pull at 155, you can rest for 7 minutes. It's going to be perfect, right? If you want to rest your turkey and not overcook it, pull it at 150 or 160. If you pull at 160, rest in your warmer at 160 on keep warm. It's not going to keep cooking it overall, right? But most of all, man, just be patient, right? Jeff Gregory, that's what he said. Burn and learn, baby. That's what's up. That's one of the most important things that you're gonna do this year is you're gonna burn and you're gonna learn. All right. Woo woo! So what's up, Jeff? How you doing? What are you up to this holiday season? What are you doing for Thanksgiving? Are you cooking a turkey? Are you not? Just chilling? Family? What are you doing? I'm not cooking for Thanksgiving. I typically don't. Welcome in, everybody. If you're not following my page already or you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We would surely appreciate it. We have tons of recipes up on my website. Lots of videos on here for you guys to try. Here we go. So that is the tri-tip seasoned up with the brizzy. Wearing Adidas. Oh. I just took out a shirt because it had black on it to kind of match my black shorts. You know what I mean? I don't even remember buying an Adidas shirt. Maybe my wife did that. Alright, guys. Mississippi in the building. What's up? Just make sure nothing takes the meat away, okay? I'm going to wash my hands. I'll be right back. All right, thank you guys for watching my meat for me. Why don't I cook for Thanksgiving? It's not that I don't cook. I get invited to go to Thanksgiving. Most Thanksgiving, I go somewhere else. I will bring a dish. I'll probably make something. I'm thinking of making some sourdough rolls. Oh, speaking of that, I need to get my sourdough started out of the fridge. But yeah, going to family. Okay. Oh, that's nice, man. Yeah, I don't typically cook on Thanksgiving. We get invited out to my neighbor's family. They have like a huge thing, and I think Thanksgiving is such like a big family affair, and we don't really have a big family here. So it makes sense. We just go somewhere, hang out with people, we're cool with, and all of that. So it makes sense that I don't have to cook that day. I'm always cooking anyway. Gonna take a picture for the gram. Alright, and we're gonna make it pretty. Let's see what we got. Beautiful. Looks like AI, right? Yeah, man. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. What's up, Australia? How you doing? Welcome, welcome in. So, I'm cooking a tritip. You guys got any questions for me? Real questions. We're talking about cooking. Yeah, I need to take my sourdough starter out of the fridge. I'm gonna feed it tonight. Take some out for some rolls. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Scotland. What's up? What's up, Claire? How you doing? Welcome in. Remember, guys, if you are not following Cooking with Kunchi already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you could, like this video. Just hit the like button one time or tap the screen. I don't know how that goes. I don't know. All right. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. I see a couple likes coming in. Did I start cooking in culinary school? No, I started cooking at home. I started learning how to cook when I was about 8 years old. I used to help my parents out with my siblings. My parents were farmers, so they would come home late a lot. So when we got home from school, it was kind of my job to get them a little something something. Oh, thank you for that gift. I didn't even know they had gifts on here. Right? Thank you guys for liking the live. We appreciate that. Yeah. So yeah, I learned how to cook to help my parents out, and that was it. I've never done a cooking job per se. Like I've worked at banquets. I probably had a kitchen job for a little bit, but I wasn't cooking. I was like, I think I was a dishwasher, and then they moved me to prep, and then I quit the job and went. I think then I started going to school, so I left that job. Yeah, but I've never like been a chef or a cook at a place. I don't know. I've never wanted to do it. Um, I've never wanted to do it as a job. So this is fun for me though, creating content. That's really awesome. That's how you start. Do you like hot and fast brisket in the Oklahoma Joe's Bronco? I do not like hot and fast brisket. Um, so to be fair, I have never tried a hot and fast brisket myself, but I do not like the concept and I do not like the taste. I don't like the texture. It's not it's different, right? It's not the same as a low and slow. 100%. If anybody tells you that it's the same, that's a lie. It's not the same. The texture is different. It's not as broken down, not as tender. So I'm not gonna do it. Um, I mean, the Oklahoma Joe's Bronco. It's so easy to set it and forget it. That why would I? You know, it's very easy. Today, my sides with this tri-tip. I think my wife is roasting some potatoes. She's doing a couple sweet potatoes and a russet potato for my daughter. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Hey, I'm okay. Aw, Dixon, such a cutie. What's up, New Zealand? How you doing? Oh, you want to try it with a select brisket? I've never cooked a select brisket. Um, but I don't know. Why would you try it with a select? I think you would want to cook it with try it with something more fatty. That way, the fat can help, with the overall outcome. If you do something like a prime, I think a prime would work better for hot and fast, just because of the internal fat. How long does the meat cook, and do you flip it? So what I'm going to do with this tri-tip today is I'm going to do a reverse sear. So I'm going to low and slow smoke it, and then we're going to sear it at the end. Okay? So, come check this out. This is when I want to start messing with the grill right here. Let me flip the camera so you guys can see. All right. So see, that's where my temperature is, 300 on this side. Over on the opposite side is going to be about 250. Okay? 275, 250, that's what I want. Even if this goes up to 350, I'm not mad. Then we're going to cook it on the opposite side of the heat. When we're done, we're just going to take this meat, we're going to rest it, and then we're going to sear it over the fire. All right? So that's what we're doing. I don't know how long it's going to take. It's probably going to take about 45 minutes to an hour, but I think more so 45 minutes. But this one's kind of thick. You can see here, so it might take an hour. I don't know. I'm trying to get an internal of 125 before I sear this. Okay? I like to cook my tri-tip a little more because I want to finish the tri-tip about 130, 135. So 125 carryover cooking will help that get up to 130. It'll stop cooking after the rest. Then I will sear it. Once I sear it, I think we're good. All right. So let's go. Yep, I'm on the Weber Kettle 22 today. The 22. This is the Weber Stealth griddle or grill. Sorry, the Stealth edition of the 22-inch. Also, we're just gonna put this right here, get a little bit of smoke. Okay. Opposite. That's what we're doing. All right. Now we're going to shut that down. Allow that heat and smoke to come across the meat. We're just going to let it cook right now. What time is it? 5:23. So let's say 5:25. We'll check this about 6:10 and we'll see where we're at. All right, we'll check it. It depends on what grill I am cooking on, right? It depends on what grill I'm cooking on. If I'm cooking on these grills, then I'm gonna prefer charcoal. But you know, I cook on everything. I have offsets. I have kettles, Kamados, pellet grill. So I cook on everything. I don't think like I don't know. I don't really like care about it like that. You know, one of the ways to avoid the wires falling out, buy a good quality brush and throw it away when it gets old. All right. But also pay attention to your food. So you can see we're getting a little bit of smoke right here. Right? That's what we want. We want a little bit of smoke, not too much. I think we're in business now. We are in business. Um, I've never gotten the whole onion thing clean and grill. I've never done it, but I don't know. I cook with my onions. I don't use them like that. Hey, do what you do, man. Um, Remember, if you guys are not subscribed to Cooking with Kunchi, please go ahead and check that out. All right. Can you guys see the Q&A on the screen?
You can steal the whole recipe. You'll never be able to cook it the way I did.
Whole ham.
I don't want that to sound fleshy. I just know who I became in the.
You know what I think I want to do? I think I want to brine a whole ham and cook it like a fresh ham. Brine it, do the whole cook start to finish. I think I want to do
Steal
that.
the whole recipe. You'll never be able to cook it the way I did.
Brazil. No Q&A on your screen. What are you guys cooking for Thanksgiving? Or do you guys celebrate Thanksgiving? Luciano says Brazil. What's up, Brazil? How you doing? Madison, what's up, man? You said you're gonna do the spatchcock in one hole. I would love for you to test the cook times and report back to me. I think there's a lot of people who are just lying about that. That's not even something that you need to lie about. You know what I mean? Like, that's weird to me that people do that. But, they do what they do. But yeah, I think it would be interesting to hear some findings. If you can get the conditions to be as equal as possible. I've done the test. I've hung two on my drum. I've done on the pellet grill. I've done on the kettle. There's no situation where any of them, if you have equal bird, equal temperature, nothing significantly different between the two cooks. No time has the spatchcock finished faster, in my experience. And even though the other one has finished faster, it only finished faster by like 5 minutes or so. It's not anything that I would like say, well, this way is way faster. It's not. I think a lot of people misunderstand what spatchcocking is actually doing. All it's doing is changing the position of the pieces. It's taking the dark meat from here and putting it out to here. That's all it's doing. It's not. I don't know. It's not. You're not changing anything dramatically. Maybe if you remove the entire rib cage, maybe, and even then, the thickness of the breast is still the same. If the breast meat is still the same thickness, it's going to take the same amount of time because the thickest part of the breast has to be cooked. There's no going around that even when you spatchcock. The breast is just closer to the grates, not anything else. I really don't know how people come up with this faster thing. Maybe they're comparing it to a stuffed bird rather than like just a regular. I don't stuff any bird. You know what I mean? Like I don't even put herbs in there. Nothing. Right? So I have no idea what they're comparing it to. And a lot of people are afraid to be wrong, so they won't test it for themselves. They're just gonna like just take what somebody says and believe that as gospel. I can't live like that. Honestly. I've tested a lot of things that I've seen on the internet just because I want to know if it's right or if it's BS. You know what I mean? It, I can't just like believe what you say. Like I'm a cynic. I'm a skeptic through and through. Okay? So anything that I speak on, anything that I'm saying that to me like this is weird or it's BS is because of my experience. I've tried it. It's never ever ever just out of my ass. Bro, Kunchi, where are you from? Where am I from? I don't know. Where do you think I'm from? Frank? Frank, are you? I don't know, man. Looks like you're with Ice. It says Frank R. Ice. Yeah, I have a video up here on YouTube doing a pastrami. So I've made my own pastrami, made my own brine. Yeah, I've done pastrami. I've done it every year. The last 3 years, I've done corned beef. I'm I'm from I'm Jamaican and I live in Florida. That's what's up. Yard man. Cook brisket. Yeah man. With Kunchi style. Yeah, we got tons of brisket videos on here. But yes, I have done pastrami. And I'm pretty sure the recipe is up on my website as well. The tropical zinger. Yeah, the tropical zinger is my favorite rub that I have on the market right now. I currently have. I'm working on another one. Um, I don't know if I want to tell you the name yet, but I'm working on another one, and Actually, I'm working on 2 right now. I think I want to have 3 to drop next year. But yeah, Tropical Zinger is my favorite so far. Do I cater? Yes, I do cater. And I'm actually working on a sale on my website right now. I'm actually talking to my people about how I should set up the sale. So make sure you guys look out. If you're not subscribed to my newsletter on my website, make sure you do. I'm going to send that sale out. Um, it's also going to be on social, so pay close attention. How would you price selling? So here's here's what here's what I do. Okay, and so this I don't know if this formula will work for you, but it's a starting point. Okay, I do anywhere between 2.5 to 3x. Okay, so it's gonna be 2.5 or 3 times my cost. So my cost, let's say your brisket costs you $50. That's $50 that you spent. $50 is going to be my time, my fuel, um, my equipment, any utensils I'm going to give to you, and then 50 is my profit. Okay? So for a brisket, that's $50. Potentially, I could charge you 150. Sometimes when the price gets bigger on the amount of things that this person is buying, then I'm like, okay, let me look at what 2.5x. And then you can, if it's for an event, like say you're doing, um, like a 50-person event, when you do the math and you say, okay, what's 2.5x what I've spent or what my cost would be, you can look at it and say, okay, for 50 people, how much is this per person? Does it make sense? So I kind of start right there. If the math makes sense for what I'm doing, that's where I go. But I start at that 2.5 or 3x my cost, and then I work backwards from that. I try to figure out, is this like a reasonable thing that I can say, like, this is why I charge you X, Y, and Z. So I kind of start there and then I figure it out, and then you work with your customer. But any price that I'm charging you, I know exactly why I'm charging you that price. And if you ask me, okay, so why is this price so and so? This is what it is. But I think you have to work out your formula where you're at. based on your environment. All right, Jeff, take care, man. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving as well. Big ups. Thanks for hanging out. No, I don't sell any personalized gear or anything like that. I sell my seasonings. That's about it. I've seen people do that stuff, but it's not something that I want to do. Um, you know, I've been approached by manufacturers, but it's not something that I want to do. Do I have a food truck? No, I do not have a food truck. I cater. I have an offset smoker, like a trailer, that I do events, but no. San Diego, 485 a pound. That's good. Here in Florida, I don't think it's much better than that. I think the last time I saw brisket prices was like 529. Let me look. Let me look and see what my Sam's Club has briskets for right now. Damn. 598 a pound. Oh, hold on. That's prime. Okay. Choice is 498 here. At my local Sam's Club. Yep. That's what we got. 498. So, you know, not bad. I'm not mad at the price of brisket. I think it's just in line with everything else going up, so so we got our tri-tip going. If you guys are not following the Cooking with Kunchi page, go ahead and hit that subscribe now. We appreciate you. Hey, can you get me a small cutting board? The one with the Cooking with Kunchi on it? This one? And tongs. I need knife too. A slicing knife. Maybe my chef's knife. Chef's knife. The stainless steel. My favorite wood to cook with, I like mesquite a lot. I use oak for everything. Oak is my general go-to. Mesquite, I really like mesquite flavor. Love cherry, but I think overall, I cook with oak the most. Really love hickory. Hickory flavor is really good. Woo! Smoking. Thank you. Ooh, woo. You like it?
It's very,
Very big.
yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be. There's no sizing. It's like a one size fits all kind of vibe.
Yeah. I love it.
Okay. Susie was like, both her and Rochelle could fit in this thing.
We both can. Do you
okay.
do this?
Don't give me the ideas. Yeah, I know. It's massive.
Yeah.
Alright, well, glad you liked it.
What was that?
I don't know. I'm having Raisin Bran Crunch
Ugh.
for Thanksgiving. Okay,
Sorry. No.
cool.
I need to start before it bursts.
Alright, let's see. What? You my dog, you my dog, you my dog, you my dog. You did that, you did that. Alright, you did that. Alright, guys, so, what's everybody up to, man? Is anybody cooking right now? Anyone of y'all cooking? I know I'm cooking, right? My name says cooking. Okay, alright, sorry. Have you tried wrapping your meat in brown parchment paper for more juiciness? No, I've never tried wrapping in brown parchment paper. I use butcher paper. That's not the same thing, I'm assuming. But no, I've never used. What keeps the meat from not drying out? Your time and temperature, and also your technique. How are you cooking it? That's what keeps it from drying out. I don't think it's one singular thing. Like, people have really good results from not wrapping their meat, and some people like wrapping their meat. But one or the other does not guarantee you that the meat's going to be juicy. You still have to be mindful of what temperature doneness you want, what feel you want in certain meats. You have to be aware of all of that stuff. Okay, so one particular thing is not like the game changer. Basically, it's a multitude of things, and you have to stack skills, right? You got to stack skills, knowledge, information, and then kind of figure out, okay, how do I apply all of this to this one cook? So that's what I would say. People that tell you this one thing is the answer. Notice anybody that is trying to tell you that this one thing is the answer is trying to sell you something. I don't got nothing to sell you, so I can't sell you that one thing. I have seasonings to sell you. I could tell you, like, this rub is the one thing that makes your brisket or your chicken delicious. It's not. So don't look for one solution. Try to figure out, like, how does the multitude of things that I need to do ensure that I get this done. I have many brisket tutorials up here, chicken, pork, all kinds of tutorials. Go check them out, right? Go learn from many people and figure out what works best for you. I think that's what I did. That's how I kind of developed my own style. Hey, Kunchi, currently have a rack of spare ribs on from like 12:30. Wait a minute, man. Grim Reaper? Like, you're saying from 12:30. So what time is it? Remember, we probably don't live in the same place. How long have you had it on the smoker? What temperature are you cooking at? It's 5:54 now, so you're Eastern time, just like me. Are you cooking 225? Sounds like that's what you're doing. What's up, Brazil? Indirect heat at about 300. And the meat's not tender? That meat should have been done by at least 5 o'clock. That is Galatasaray. What is Galatasaray? Is that in Greece? Where is Galatasaray? I don't remember. Somewhere in Europe. Yeah, that sounds odd, man. When you say they're not tender, you tried the bend test and it's not bending? Istanbul, Turkey. Alright. Hi from the hospital. What's up? What's up, hospital? Not bending or anything? Okay. Is your spare ribs cut into St. Louis style? Because if it's cut into St. Louis style, it would definitely bend. A lot of times when it's not cut and you still have the rib tip on, it doesn't bend as well because the rib tips aren't that tender. Full spare ribs, yeah, it's not gonna bend. I think what you should do, it's probably done, but I think you should take a probe, take a toothpick, whatever. Just check it. Just check the meat and see how it feels. Check even that thick part up top where the rib tips are. Just do it. If it feels good, pull it. But it's not gonna bend like a St. Louis style. Yes, baby.
Alright, I'm gonna turn the oven off. I just wanted to see where you were with the steak.
Want to see where I'm at? Let me see where I'm at. We're gonna check this. We're gonna check this tri-tip right now.
I'd like you to take a sneak peek at the potatoes when you're done. You can bring along your friends. Where do you like that?
YouTube. So we're only 91 degrees right now in the roast. So we have about 15 minutes left on this before it's anywhere.
You want to take them with you to the kitchen?
Sure. Yeah. We'll go to the kitchen. I even wrapped it and I tried my best to just save dinner at this point. Nah, man, it should be cooked. It definitely should be cooked. I think you should just check it and see if it's tender. Feel and see. Ooh, this
I have
looks
some pecans
good.
left.
Good
One
lord.
loaded for your daughter.
Look at them things.
Are they
So,
pretty?
some sweet potatoes, some
Some brown sugar cinnamon.
brown sugar cinnamon and pecans. And
Yeah, and
then,
then some butter, of course.
yeah, baby. That looks good.
Smells good too.
I'm ready for dinner. Yeah. So my steak or my roast is got about 15 minutes, and then we're gonna rest for about 10. So we got 6 o'clock right now. We'll be eating by 6:30 for sure.
Should be good to go for a bite.
All right.
Alright, that's it.
That's money.
Okay, that's better. Kiss it like you mean it.
Huh?
Say kiss it like you mean it.
All right. Oh, my life is funny. I don't know. Unless you were not cooking at 300. What kind of grill are you cooking on? Did you do what I said? Did you check the meat? It doesn't have to have pullback. Some pork ribs are fatter than others, and some are more lean. A lot of times you don't get the pullback you think. So don't just go by pullback. That's why I'm saying just check it. Use either a probe or even a toothpick. If you don't have a meat probe, just take a toothpick, just poke it, see what happens. See how the meat responds, and then you'll figure it out. All right, cool.
Imagine posting a video about how many devil days to bring the next week and it getting videos. That's why people say just post the content. I don't do all that extra shit. I don't.
Thank you guys for liking the live stream. If you are not liking the live stream, just hit like one time. It's not like TikTok where you have to constantly smash the button. But also, hit that subscribe button, man. Oh, you buying turkeys on sale? Get it. Good way to food prep. Shredded turkey can make a ton of meals in the future. Yeah. I bought 2 turkey breasts because they were buy one, get one free. So I usually buy about 2 turkeys and I have them in there and then I'll cook them like throughout the year. You know, I'll probably cook one Easter. Um, so, yeah, I do. I have a standing freezer that I keep my extra stuff in. So I know what you mean, dog. I know what you mean. chicken, dressing, greens, cornbread, macaroni and cheese, spaghetti, potato salad, nanner pudding. That's what you're doing, Sandra? That's what you're doing for Thanksgiving? Sounds like a good dinner. Hey, Grim Reaper, you can pull it, bro. I think what happened is so the meat is cooked, and what happened is your heat did not distribute like you wanted it to. You know what I mean? So one side got a lot more attention than the other. I don't know if you flipped it around, midway through the cook or anything like that. But if it's probing good in one spot, you should be good because it's been over 4 hours. If you have time, you can let it sit there for another half hour, but it's good, man. It's kind of one of those things where if it's dinner time and it's kind of good, just take what you got. You know what I mean? Just like you win. Salsa and call it a day. That's what it is sometimes, bro. See, and that is the variable. I'll tell you this: if you're cooking and your temp is high and it starts high, let it go. Your cook is gonna be done faster. It's way better than fighting it. It drops, then you gotta bring it back up because inconsistent temps give you inconsistent tenderness across your meat. That so I was thinking that it was the temps was inconsistent, like side to side, right, end to end. And what you're telling me it was the cooking temperature was inconsistent. That is going to give you an inconsistent finish across the board because the meat is kind of like confused. It's a muscle, so it contracts. When the temp is hot, and then you're like, nope. Then it relaxes, and then you're like, go back, and then it. So, the meat, like it's not a computer. It's just gonna take what you give it, and sometimes if it's high, you just gotta cook with it high, and just let it be. The other day I was cooking a turkey. I wanted 350 degrees. I got 450 in the kettle. I just let it ride. It was indirect. Done an hour and a half, perfect. But sometimes we just got to take what we got and don't try to fix, don't try to fix every problem because you'll end up causing more. All right, let me see what we got. Let me see where we're at. We got another 6 minutes before I check this meat again. Let me see what's up. My temp got a little hot, so let me see what's up. All right, we are 116. So we are pretty much ready to pull this baby off. And let it sweat. You know what I mean? That's what we're gonna do. You're gonna pull that thing off and let it rest. Alright guys. So this is 118 degrees. We're gonna pull this off. We're gonna let it sit here 10 minutes. And we're gonna cover this back down. We want that fire to continue going because we are gonna sear over that fire. Okay? Wrapped up like a present. You don't let it sit here. 10 minutes. Start a timer. Alright, let me see. Is anybody hanging out here who still wants to see what the tri-tip looks like? If nobody wants to see what the tri-tip looks like when we're done, I'm just going to get off this live and go do something else. Let me see. Is anybody in here interested in seeing what the tri-tip looks like? No? Alright, cool. What am I cooking? I have a tri-tip here that we just smoked. Just finished smoking. So now we're going to reverse sear it, but I'm resting it before I sear. And then we're going to show you guys searing it over the fire. Yeah, feel me? But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get off this live and then I'm going to go live somewhere else. Probably over on my Facebook. My Cookin with Kunchi Facebook. So, Thank you guys for hanging out with me this evening. Make sure you guys subscribe to the page, check out all the videos, and I'm going to do a post with the tritip. Alright, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Thank y'all. Have a good rest of your evening.